Hi students, so I'm going to do the exterior walls here now, and for my foundation I'm looking at something like this here, and my floor. So there is my wall build up, the whole way up there. So when I model this, I'll be modeling to the finished ground floor level. It'll come out here. Okay. Now when I come to do the floors and the foundations and so on, I'll do another video on that, but that's what I'm aiming for here. Okay, so I've got my grid set up, and I'm going to go into my walls here. So this is the wall that I've made here, and I'm going to show you what the makeup of that is. Let's see if we can stretch this out a bit. Okay. Now you'll notice that I'm using some new materials that you probably don't have. These are HBA. And the reason I'm using those is if I select that one, say that gypsum plaster, the reason I'm using these is that first of all, in my identity, I have a description of a generic wall board there. There probably should have a bit more info on that, but also on the physical and thermal properties, it has the correct density for a gypsum wall board as well, and on the thermal properties it's got thermal conductivity and things like that, all of which will become extremely useful to you later on in the year, or maybe when you get into third year. So what I've been doing is building up materials that have those kind of properties attached to them, and I have these in a library, and I'll do another video on that and show you how you can create your own library of materials that you can drop into projects and whatever else like that. Okay, so just for the moment, you can pause this now and you can see that the various different widths and the functions that I put in here as well, and I've got some wrapping on these. I'll just leave that as is for the moment. Okay, wrapping at ends will be exterior, and inserts is exterior as well. Okay, now also what I've done here is in my description I've taken some of the notes. I made up a description of the exterior wall. In the type comments I put in selected brick finish, because when we use that multi-category tag on the elevations, that is what we want to find out. I've also filled in the type mark here, so that's an exterior hyphen wall type 1, wall 1 here. Now here's a little tip for you. So what I've started to do here is I've created a new spreadsheet, and I put in exterior walls here, and this is my type mark obviously there, and I'm typing in the boxes. I'm breaking up the notes a little bit because there's quite a lot of them. This is all just for this exterior wall. Okay, they are there, but the handy thing about these is that I can just pick that to a Control C, right, bring that back over, and then here I can add that note in. So it is a good way of organizing your notes. Now once you have them on the Excel spreadsheet, it just means that you can use these notes in different projects and whatever else like that, if you're building new wall types or whatever. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do there. So what I want you guys to do is when you create a new wall type, a new floor type, a new roof type, or anything else like that, fill out these boxes as well, will you please? The description, that is your main construction description. Give it a type mark and fill out the type comments here as well at a minimum. Right, so I'm ready to put these in, and I'm going to start at that point there. Okay, come around to here. Now I should actually perhaps just go out a little bit further there. All right, I'm going to have to do a different wall type for this one down here. Okay, so I'm still on my grids here. I'll come all the way through here, and as far as there, and then let's close it up here. Okay, now something like that there. If I was going to do a stop on this, I would probably stop it maybe at the midpoint in between my two grids. So these two grid lines are 300 apart, so 150 in the center. If I stop it there, it just means that when I bring across the modeling that I'm done here to reproduce this building here, that's the way it'll look. Now, the clever ones amongst you have picked out that I've got brick the whole way around, and in the elevation it stops, so there's a cut point here in which it goes to block work. All right, so that's easy enough done. I can pick that wall type, edit type. I'm going to duplicate this, and this is timber frame lower, and what I should call this one is block finish. All right, and then I'll pop in here. We'll swap this out for a block material. So let's see what I've got here. Masonry concrete block. Let's get into the graphics there. Yep. Code pattern is there and everything. Okay, so I'll use this one, right? And I need to insert a new finish 5 here, because this is going to be a render. So let's pick up a render here. I can pick any of these really, to be honest with you, and just change the color to white. Okay, and we'll do a solid fill on that, and we'll change that to white as well. Right, that's all I need to do for that one there. Okay, and let's give this a thickness of 20 mil. Now, so that is okay, and okay. Now, what I need to do is, because the render is sticking out a little bit here, I have to just make sure that I'm still on my grid line in the interior face here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a command called a wall split, and it's up here on modify, and it's one of these ones here. So split with a gap. I don't want to split with a gap, I just want to split with an element here. Okay, now again, I should really put in a marking point here. So I'm going to go into my annotate and into my detail line. Okay, and there's a detail line that I like to use. If it's not here, I'll actually make it. It's kind of a construction line, something like that. All right. I don't see it here, so I'm just going to use that red line there. So I'm going to go from this point here out, and I want to go 900 back here, which is a brick dimension, and across. So that's where I'm going to put my split. And let's go back into modify, split, and we get this right here. Now, so what I got is what I should have had is a wall there. Okay. Oh, it split the line, it didn't split the wall. Ha! Okay, so I'll just delete that bit there, and we'll do that again. Okay. So I want to get it roughly something like that. Now, that is that wall, the block finish, and then what I'm going to do now is pick this piece and go back to the timber frame lower. I should call that brick. Now you can see where the little kink is in that. Let's take a look at that on 3D. Right, so you've got your brickwork coming around here, and split for your block work there. Okay, I'll leave it at that one for the moment, and I'm going to come back and I'll probably tidy up these walls here a little bit, and we'll talk about getting that floor system in place and that foundation system in place as well.